you also see that there's a whole lot, right? So I don't know if you are able to understand the way I broke it down for you. Who asked me that question? Chiamaka. Yes, Chiamaka, do you understand? Okay, I don't think she's on the call again. All right. So I think we've gotten to a reasonable number of people for us to start, and the class has already been recorded, so we can start. Mm. So today we are going to be looking at Google Calendar and Google Maps. When I first started as a virtual assistant, I worked for a client. I didn't really know that he would ask me to do something, let's say to check the distance between this place and that place. And I'm like, oh, why this client? In my mind, though, because I can't say that it's going to be very disrespectful. And I'm like, why would he be telling me now? I'm not there. This is there. Let him check his phone and all. It was difficult until I realized that with Google Maps, a lot of us just use Google Maps maybe on boats. You use Google Maps to know your direction, which I'm not going to blame anybody. I was once in that shoe. I use Google Maps only on boats. I didn't know that there was more to Google Maps until I researched. So now, what this would do for you is, if your client, for example, is telling you, hey, let's say your client is in a particular, I need to also look for one address that I will use in the course of this class. Okay, I think I have one. Let me get it. Okay, so let me just continue while I'm looking for it. So now what this class is going to expose you to, you're going to first of all know how to, let's say your client says he's in EST time zone or in PST, whatever, and he wants to go to a clinic or to a nearby restaurant, and he's telling you, can you help me search online for the nearest clinic to my house? Me before, I'll be like, this one don't come again. Which one we say go and look for the nearest clinic to you? Actually, he's close to that place, you should find it now. But then with Google Maps, you can easily see where your client stays and the nearest clinic, the nearest restaurant, the nearest everything to this place. You can see the one that is a 2-minute walk, 3 minutes walk, 15 minutes drive, with train and everything. So you will now let him know, oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. These are the places that just depending on the particular one, then you send him the link and he will choose. So without wasting much of our time, let's get right into it. Let me talk as if I'm doing my YouTube video. Let's get right into it. Let me get a US address. Holy Spirit. Sorry, please a second. Just trying to get an address that we can easily just use. Okay, yeah, I got that. Let me start to share my screen. If you are here and active, can I see your emojis? If you are here and active, can I see your emojis? Oh, me, I'm not seeing those emojis, shall okay, I can see it now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. In this case, give to Coach Amarachi what belongs to me. Okay, okay, okay. Let me use my normal. Okay. If you can see your screen, please let me know. You know how we do it. Your signal, you can send a message. You can unmute, whatever works for you. Thank you. So if you want to use your Google Map, I know a lot of us have Google Maps on phone, and we only use it for both. You're going to learn how to not use it for both alone and how to be a pro when you are telling your clients what to do. So for the sake of this class, I'm going to be using this address. Now, when you put your client's address on the search button and then you search, you would your clients, whenever you put and you search, the red icon shows you that's your client's address. The red icon is your client's address. So now what do? First things first, my client wants me to check for the nearest clinic to his house. He just wants to walk from his house to the nearest clinic, right? You right click on the red icon. Right click on the red icon and then you pick search nearby. So should we use restaurant? Let me use clinic first. We can use restaurant later, or dentist, or clinic near me. Search. Okay, so when you hit, so let me take it one step at a time. I click on the red icon, I right clicked on it, and then I said search nearby, and I typed clinic near me. Now, when you do that, your client's stuff on the map, your client address on the map no longer shows you on the red icon, it shows you on the blue icon, which is this. So now you can see there are a lot of clinics nearby. And because my client wants to walk, yes, let's do this. What you would just need to do is, if you click on this place, it's already telling you, if you click on this Wegmans here, this Wegmans is telling you 32 minutes. I don't know if your client wants to do exercise, but if he wants to, fine. If he wants something like, so let's see what Snow Den is saying. Yes, Snow Den is giving us 15 minutes. Let's see what BJ says. BJ is giving us 29 minutes. Be like I say our client, they live for bush. Because anyway, I think the address the address I used, if you notice, right, I just used a random address. So now if you notice, what you see on the address was just a road. If your client should give you their real address, you will see their house. Like you will see their house, like the front of their house, you will see it there. So because what the address I'm using is just a road, now it's going to give us long walk times. But if you are using like a real address of your client's house, you're not going to be seeing probably 2 minutes. See, this is giving us 17 minutes. At least this is the closest we've seen. So maybe evening walk, you can use the evening walk and also, decide to do that. So you will just take your cursor around. Don't limit yourself. This is 13 minutes ahead. You've seen another closest one. This is 13 minutes. Take your cursor around. You see, it's already showing you that. See how the blue dot takes you to the map, connects it to your client's place, right? That is how you will know that. So BJ already gave us 29 minutes. The home port, let me see what the home port is saying. It's giving us 13 minutes. I think the closest so far is Christ Episcopal Church. That's the closest clinic to him. So what do? We click on it. Now, when you click on the Christ Episcopal, so you see that because I clicked on, when you shift, let me see, take yourself out of my way. Oh, this is a church. Why are you giving me a church when I'm a clinic? Sorry. Let's go back to, there's a clinic inside the church. Maybe. Okay. Yep. So is it only to play medicine? So what will you do? You just click on share, copy the link, and share to your clients because this is the closest so far. So you copy the link, and share. Then you would let him know that, oh, This is the closest one so far for you to walk. Is 13 minutes. You give him all the details. So when you click this link and copy and send to him, let me click it. Now you'll see that your client, when he paste it on his browser, his or her browser, is going to see exactly the same thing you saw when you on the map. So you see Christ Episcopal. So you see he's going to see exactly the same thing you saw when you clicked on this. So let's look for a restaurant. I need to change that address. I need something that gives us a more better physical address. So now let me use 1242 Pennsylvania Avenue. So do you see the difference? The first one showed us a road. Now this one is showing us a building. Are you guys here?
Yes, ma'am, we are
Yeah,
with
we
you.
are here.
Okay. Okay. So the first one showed us a road. This one is showing us a building. So what do? Like I said, the red icon tells you the client's place. First of all, when you now look for search nearby, I want to look for restaurants nearby. Now it changes to blue for your client. Now we can see there are a lot of restaurants nearby. My client wants to walk, remember. And even if he wants to drive, just click on, I don't know if you guys can see where my cursor is as now. So this is the walk signal. This is the drive signal. So if he wants to drive, just click on driving. We'll do the two of them. But now he's walking. So let's see the route. So now the route to where my client is just 6 minutes. It's a 6 minute walk to where my client, from my client's house to where the restaurant is. Let's look at Amber. Amber is an 11 minute walk. Nah, my client doesn't want to stress. Let's look at, so this is a 12 minutes walk. This is 15. Oh, wow. So I think the route is the closest. Yes, the route is the closest. This is 11. Lost. This is 19. So you've checked, because you cannot just check one and go and give him more. You have to like put your cursor around to see the closest. And if you guys have noticed, we checked passes. It says how many minutes again? 12 minutes. We've checked Amber. Amber says 11 minutes. We've checked the Duke. It's loading. I think the Duke. The Duke is giving us, no, Barrel rather, is giving us 14 minutes. So the closest is the wrist, which is 6 minutes. So what do? You just click on it, share it, right? You've done your research. You see that this is the closest to where he is. Your client does not want to stress himself. Just click on share, copy the link and send to him. So when he puts it in the browser, he sees the map and follows it. Now we're done with it. So whatever you want to do, always just do the same thing. It's the same thing. Can you hear me? I can see someone saying his network. If you cannot hear me, please
Yes,
let me
ma'am,
know.
we
If it's
can
your
hear you.
network. Okay, thank you.
We can hear
So
you.
if you understood this search nearby, please let me know. If you have a question you ask before I proceed to something else. Are you guys good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
ma'am.
good.
Brian Johnson, please, that's why I said it now. If you don't, it's a class. We've been doing this for over, this is 3 weeks. Just ask me your question. I'm not biting.
Good evening, ma.
Sorry,
I,
please
I
give me
didn't
a
get.
second.
Hello, ma'am. I'm not hearing you again. No.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I was muted for a minute. Okay, so somebody said he's not understanding the copy and the copy link. That's so if but yeah, at least you understood searching for the clinic or whatever you want to search for nearby. So what did I do? We're going with the routes. We're going with routes. You just click on it. Once it shows you just click on the routes. You see share, you're seeing direction, you see save, you see nearby, you see send to phone. Click on this, share, then you just see you see copy link. You see, did you understand it now? Please, who asked me the question? Okay, let me assume that the person. You're not seeing my screen. Can you just log out and log in again? Salvation. Please log out and log in.
Okay,
And if you're not
I'm seeing it now.
okay, so I said just click on it. Click on the routes. This is what we have closest. This is a 6 minute walk. You click on it. You click on it. You come here. You click on share. You copy and you copy the link and send to your client. So, Bright Johnson, you gave me a thumbs down. What's your question?
Is that what it says? I wanted to ask how you share
Okay,
the
same
location
question. It's clear for you now, right?
by the grace of God now.
Ah, no, there's no by the grace of God in this thing. No, the God has given us the grace already. Oh yeah, you still don't understand. Let me know. You are not supposed to be doing anything by the grace of God. The grace of God is already there. Right, Justin, what don't you understand? Just can you point it out? And it's a class. Nobody is perfect.
Okay, I think I was having network issues when you were showing how to get the location first of all. So like from the first process.
Okay, so I'm going to like do it over and over again for the sake of Bright Johnson and for the sake of every other person that might not understand it. So I'm taking it from scratch in case you had one network ish or the other. So you click on Google Map, you add your client address. I am going to reiterate what I said earlier. I said when you put your client address on the search bar and you click on search, your client address, you can find it, it's on this red icon. What do? You click on it, click on search nearby. We are looking for restaurants. We've used the restaurant before. Let's use clinic. Clinic near me. You can use as many things. You can even search for span close to you, anything close to him that you want. Why are you giving me the rest? Okay, it was network. Okay, so now we are using clinics near me, and always be mindful. If your client wants to walk, don't forget to click on this walking person here, this walking image here. If it's a drive, if it's for drive, click on the drive. So, but we're using walk for the purpose of the class. Immediately after this, we'll still use the drive. So we would see, I don't know why, so Unity Healthcare is showing us 15 minutes. By Johnson, I hope you are here to see what I am doing. AHF Wellness is showing us 12 minutes. All Care is showing us 22 minutes. 23, no, that's 17. Okay, Branch Health Clinic is giving us 17 minutes. All these are far. I don't know what this is doing here. It's stressing me. What are you doing here? Is it my network? Nah, 29 minutes. What did we find? It was easier. Okay, so Branch Healthcare, like I said, is the closer. That's 17 minutes. So you will let him know. Now, if he decides that, oh, that's too far, 17 minutes is too long, I don't want to, I just want to go there and come back, you click on driving. Click on driving and let's just say refresh your, so it gives you like a perfect search. So now we are driving. Now you're saying that Unity Healthcare was giving us, was it 27 minutes before? But now he's giving us 6 minutes because you are driving. See, starvation. Most of the time, most of what I do is on is with my system. I haven't really, but while we are doing this class, because I don't want to keep you guys like I did the last time. So I'm going to also use my phone while we're doing this to, okay. Okay. Now, how do I click on phone now to put something near me? Oh, okay. Well, this is, please system. Please use system. Because on phone, you have to write on system, you just have to easily like right click and search near something, anything near you, any restaurant near you. But on phone, I haven't figured that out yet because I've not used phone before. So we are moving to find something closer. Care first says 8 minutes. All care 6 minutes. AHF it's showing us 3 minutes. I think this is closest so far. So you can copy the link like I had said earlier. You can copy the link, share, click on copy and send to your client, and your client sees exactly the same thing that you are seeing currently. So we've done for work, if your client wants to work, and we've also done for driving. So the next thing we're going to do now is how to calculate distance for your client. So your client wants to move from one distance to the other. Now he doesn't want something near him. Let's say you have a dentist appointment from, to an entire different place. Now he's telling you, can you calculate the distance so that he knows he is now able to set a traveling time for himself, right? Now, Google Calendar, if you are managing your client's Google Calendar, it works hand in hand with Google Maps. If your client is having a meeting for 8 a.m. and he wants you to also, let's say you have access to scheduling for him, he wants you to also book a dentist appointment. And now, what do you do as a virtual assistant? You don't just rush to book the dentist appointment. You already know that your client has a meeting by 8. Right? So when you're able to get the dentist, the particular dentist you want him to see or you want her to see, you take the address of the dentist, you take your client's address. If that meeting by 8 is a virtual meeting, you just use your client address and calculate the distance from point A, which is your client address, to point B, which is the dentist. And then you can now tell the client confidently that, oh, ma, sir, you have a meeting by 8 a.m. and the meeting ends at either 8:30 or 8:45, depending on what the time frame is. You are now saying, okay, look at the dentist, right? The dentist I found. And a drive to calculate the distance between your place and his place by when you are driving is a 20-minute drive. Now, what do you do before you now schedule the appointment? After you've done your calculation, you will now say, okay, let's say your client's meeting ends at 8:30 a.m., right? 8:30 a.m., you have to also think about the driving time, which is 20 minutes. So that is what? 8:50, right? Will you now go and book the dentist appointment by 8:45? No. What do? Because you've calculated the distance, you will now book it for either 9 o'clock or 9:15 a.m. if there's that availability. So that to give your client this traveling time, we call it traveling time, to be able to move from one distance to another, from one place to another. So that's what we're going to do next. And I want to take a dentist address. I want to take a dentist address. So let me search for this dental address. So I'll just pick one address here, but I need something close. Even if we didn't get something close, it's just for the purpose of to teach you guys, right? Yeah, so I've copied this. So let's go back over to our map. I'm going to put my client's address here. So remember what I told you about the red icon? Then you right click. Now you will now say directions from here. So it is from this place to another place. You're no longer clicking search nearby. You are clicking directions from your client's place to his place, to the dentist. So you've done that. Now you would the other address that I copied. So I'm going to put this up. Sorry, no. So it is from here to here that we want. Is it my network? Why is it saying sorry? We cannot calculate. Okay, so now we can see that. Give me a second. Let me see what this is. Yes. So my client, this is my client's place. The first one, 1242 to here. So he's moving from his house to the dentist, right? Now we are looking for the easiest route for him to take. What do you are seeing that if he takes this route via Independence Avenue South East, it is 11 minutes drive. It is 11 minutes drive. By transit here, which is by train, it means 8 minutes drive. If the client wants to walk, which ordinarily you can never walk, except maybe he's doing exercise, then hour plus. Then cycling is 17 minutes. So, but he wants to drive. So via Independence, this place, this is 15 minutes. This other place is 14 minutes. So now, just like the way you use boats, that the driver they are going to tell on the map, they are going to be saying that, oh, there's going to be too much traffic here, follow this other route. There we always have different routes to a particular destination. So just like the way you use boats, this is how you can also let the clients know that if you follow this via Independence is a 12 minutes. In fact, this is the easiest for you. So you copy the link as usual. You copy the link, you click on share, you copy the link and send to him. When you send it to him now, he's going to now see exactly, when you are using boats, you'll be seeing the boat is telling you, oh, continue or so, and so, blah, blah, blah. You will now say, oh, take the right turn. So you're already seeing it here. Head towards this, turn right at the first cross, drive, take blah, 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 blah. Continue on. The client is now going to be seeing it in his phone. And it takes him to his destination. So now what have you done? You've now told your client how to move from this particular distance to this particular distance, giving him the accurate time. Is it clear, my people?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they quite clear? Okay, I like it.
Very
Thank
clear.
you. Mm-hmm. So this is it. Google Maps is the best. Now let me tell you one mistake I did one time. I hadn't know how to use Google Maps, right? After I booked a hotel for my clients, I just used normal Google search. Google search now, please use Google Maps. And what I saw on Google search was a 5-minute drive when my client gets from the airport to the hotel. Now tell me why my client, because it was a night journey, Tell me why I woke up in the morning, I'm asking my client, oh, how was your trip? And my client was telling me that it took him 30 minutes from the airport to the hotel. God, my God. I was so embarrassed, number one. Number two, I just started saying, oh, I'm sorry, apologies. I didn't really know. I checked, this was what I saw, killing. You know, so many stories. Like if I had used the map, I would have seen everything quite clearly. So please don't be like me. I'm teaching you so that you cannot be like me tomorrow. And if what if you're not working for a client that is not understanding? Okay. So we're done with map. The next thing we're going to be doing is Google Calendar. Now let's go over to Google Calendar. I told you the best and easiest way when you are looking for any of the Google apps is just when you click on a new tab, click on this 9 dots that is here, and you move. That's the easiest way when you are looking for any Google app. So if one of your niche or one of your niches, if that is the correct English, is to manage a client's calendar, please, yes. If one of your, niche is to manage a client's calendar, you're going to have to learn it. So if you look over here, please just follow my cursor. I can see it on my screen. So if you look over here, you see me, I'm already in GMT minus 04. This is my client's time. But for you, if it is not set to GMT, what is what? Is what GMT plus 1 or GMT minus 1? I think it's GMT plus 1. Okay, so it's GMT plus 1. Okay. So for you, you have to set it to GMT plus 1. How do you set it? You come to your settings, you click on your settings, and you set your time here. You set your time here to GMT plus 1, which is Lagos, Nigeria. So let me look for GMT plus 1. Let me just say I want to, for the purpose of this class, I want to set it to what? To GMT plus 1. If you have any question, you call my attention. So this is GMT plus 1. If you want to use your client's time zone, like I do, just find it here. Search on Google put your client's state and ask it what is the time zone. What time does it use? GMT what? Is it GMT plus 1, GMT minus 4? And set it, right? So now, I said for the purpose of this class, I'm going to use GMT plus 1. Let me click on that. And you have to save. Please move out of my way. Okay, yes, sorry, I forgot it's Google Docs. It's saved automatically. Please move out of my way. So now, what are you seeing the changes? Initially, it was at GMT minus 4. Now it's at GMT plus 1. So the reason why I'm getting this change time zone to GMT minus 4 is because my clock is in EST time zone. So let me click on that back, please. Okay, so now let's create an imaginary appointment. So let's say, I have to move this. Okay. If you want to click, you can either click on create to create new event, appointment schedule, or the easiest way is just to click on the particular day. So let's say my client is having an early morning meeting for 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I want to schedule his appointment. Now, the first thing you will do when you want to schedule a client appointment, you need to get the name of his guests, the name of the person he's having the meeting with. Very important. Not just the name, you're also going to get the address of the person he's having the meeting with. the purpose of the meeting, if there is any, and if he wants you to know about it. If there is an agenda for the meeting, you ask him. Definitely there must be an agenda. You ask him for the agenda of the meeting. If there are other materials that you want to add to the meeting, let's say now he wants to have a meeting with the President of the United States, right? What do? You get the purpose of the meeting, you get the agenda, you get the time. The time is very important. You get the location. If it's a virtual meeting, is it on Zoom link? Is it on Google Meet? Is it on Google, what's this other meeting? I know there was Zoom, there's Google Meet, there is Teams. Yes, is it on Teams? So you just need to know the particular location your client is having the meeting with. So now we're going to do the two types of appointments. We're going to schedule the virtual one, and we're going to also schedule the physical one, right? So let's say my client, Justice, is going to have meeting with Israel. Israel. Let's forget the president, please. Or let's even use the president, Trump. So you can say Justice, and it depends on you. It depends on your format. Every client have their format. This is just for the purpose of the class. So before you start managing a client's calendar, you need to ask them, oh, what's the format for setting meetings for you? Every client have their format that they set meetings for. Another way, so clients already have Calendly link. Calendly, oh God, I'm supposed to also teach you guys Calendly. So if we have time, I'll teach you guys Calendly. So clients also have Calendly link, where for you as a scheduling assistant, you can just copy that link and give to their guest for them to schedule for a time that works best for them. So if that is done, there's nothing for you to do in the Google Calendar, right? But if your client is specifically asking you to schedule a meeting for him and somebody, now, I want to use somebody's name here so that we're following. So Justice and Raymond, you will now put the meeting, the purpose of the meeting. The purpose of the meeting must be on the title here so that the two of them know what they are meeting about. So Justice and Raymond, what are they meeting about? They are meeting to discuss, you can put it in brackets, you cannot, depending on the format your client wants. So Justice and Raymond, 30-minute meeting, so that they both know this is the time frame. 30-minute meeting, discuss. Let's say Raymond is having a masterclass event and he's inviting Justice and they want to talk about it. So discuss masterclass events. Now, the meeting is 8 a.m., but over here we're saying 8 to 9. And I said it's going to be a 30-minute system. So you have to come here and just click on 8:30. Change it. Now, Perpetua. So now, please be mindful. If your client, if you are not, I have to calm down to digest this thing. So now there are two things here. If you are managing your client's calendar and your client has given you access to that calendar, you don't need to change the time zone because automatically the time zone is in your client's time zone. But now, if the time zone is in your time zone, let's say the client wants you to schedule it with your calendar and send them the link if it's a virtual meeting. What do? Don't set it in what? You have to set it in the time zone your client is. So let's just assume both Justice and Raymond are in both time zones. So what do? Already, mine is already in US time zone. If it was not in US time zone, please click on it, click on this and search for the time zone your client is. Let it not be like it is because of you, your clients go and miss their meeting because you go and set it in a time zone that is not their time zone. And both of them is looking like, and they are looking at it, waiting for a time, and then the time they both miss the meeting. Or imagine your client is going for a very big gig and you set the time and he's waiting for the time and then realize that the time is already passed because you used the wrong time zone. Or here is your case. Now, if this is a Google Meet conferencing meeting, you just click on it. You click on it. All right, it has already automatically generated the location for you, the Google. You don't need to do anything special. But if it is not, Let me take it one step at a time. Let's just assume it is a Google Meet conference and Google Meet meeting. So automatically, Google Meet is already integrated into Google Calendar. It's called video conferencing. So when you click on it, it generates the link automatically for you. So you send that link to your client. So now you want your client to get notified for the meeting. You can either use normal notification that comes to your phone, or you can also add, let's say this one is normal notification. You can also add email notification so that he also gets notified in his email. So we put this one for 30 minutes. I want to put this for 1 hour, for 1 hour instead, so that when he gets notified in 1 hour time, he's already preparing his mind that, oh, his meeting is in an hour time. He gets another one. Me, I always love to put 3, then another notification, 10 minutes, so that he's able to finish up whatever he's doing and prepare for the next meeting. So now, another thing, when I started managing a client's calendar, that was when I realized that, this color, a lot of people use it. So now this color, depending on your client, there are different formats. For my client, red means very urgent. Blue means is a default setting. Yellow is for your information. So it just depends on what your client uses his own for. So now let's say it's a very urgent meeting, we'll use red. Please always put busy in the calendar. If you leave it as free, someone else can schedule using the Calendly link, and there is nothing you can do about it except you go and start sending a message to reschedule. But once it is showing as busy, nobody can schedule. In fact, it's not going to even show in the Calendly. If it is free, it's going to show in your client's Calendly. It's going to show in your client's Calendly. I even just please hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So it's going to show in your client's Calendly that it's set for if it's busy, it's not going to show because the time will not be there. If it's free, it's going to show. So what do? Remember I told you that you're going to ask for agenda, you're going to ask for papers, you're going to ask for materials, and all of that. So now, where do you now add all these things? It is in this description. You will come, you will put purpose. I always love to bold it so he knows. So the purpose of this meeting is to discuss masterclass events. I don't bold this. Yeah, masterclass events. Then you write agenda. All the agendas, everything they need to discuss. So now let's say, since they are planning for the masterclass event, they are going to be, let's say, the first thing they will talk about is, so you can number it. The first thing they will talk about is introduction of speakers. Introduction of speakers. Like both of them, they want to brainstorm, to know who they are speakers, who they are inviting as speakers and all of it. Then the number 2 thing they want to talk about is okay. Let's say they want to discuss on, they have not talked about each topic that the speakers are going to talk about. So they are going to part of the agenda after the introduction of speakers, the topic, blah, 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 whatever your client gives you. Then if there are any materials that is already stored in the drive, let's say you already have a link to the drive, or if you don't have the link, you can go and copy the link and add it here. If the link is in your drive, you click on your drive. Let's say if the document is on your drive, you click on your drive. I don't know if I have it. Okay. You click on your drive. Let me just put this in my picture. And you insert it. So when he comes, he's going to see a document has been attached. And both of them are now going to, see that a document has been attached and they go through it. So now, once that has been inserted, you will come here and now add the names of your guests, the emails of your guests. Now, without adding this email, your guests are not going to get the calendar invitation. They are not getting it. It's just going to be like you, just putting it in the calendar. So please don't forget to always add it to your client is having a meeting with his guest. So I'm going to add this. Now, two things. If you're using your client calendar, you don't need to add your clients. Just add the guest. Already it's going to show here. Once you add somebody, your client is going to you're already seeing here that Amachi is the organizer. That's what it does. What do? You save it. Then it will tell you, would you like to send invitation email to Google Calendar guests? You said yeah, you say yes. So that your client gets it and his guest also gets it. If you understood to this point, please emojis. If not, this is the best time to ask questions.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't get to see the part where you were to send the link to the guests because I'm also working with my laptop, like I'm practicing as you are teaching, so I didn't see it.
I forgot I was muted. So you are not sending the link to the guest. You don't know this guest. You don't know his guest, right? So that's why I said the only thing for you to do is mute your mic. So that's why I said the only thing for you to do is to ask for the guest email, the person you want to have the meeting with. Immediately you add the email address to your calendar, automatically the client gets the notification. Is that understood?
Yes.
So yes. So automatically your client gets it. Raymond, what's your question?
Yeah, how about in a situation where your client and the guests are using different time zone? How do you do that?
So in this situation, if your client and the guest is using the time zone, you still use the time zone of your client. So it automatically, now let's say your client's time is the calendar, it will automatically reflect the guest time. So I scheduled an appointment for my client with a Nigerian, and I scheduled that appointment for, I think it was 12:15. Was it 12:15 p.m. or 3:15 p.m.? No, it was 12:15 because 12:15 is 5:15 p.m. our time. Yes. So I scheduled it with my client's time zone, which was 12:15 my client. Now, it automatically reflected in the Nigerian's guest client as 5:15 p.m. Do you understand the question now? The answer
Yes,
to
ma'am.
the question. Yes. So even if you are using it, even if you are setting it as WAT in your time, it would reflect on the client's time, but it is expected you use the client's time zone. Don't use WAT your time. Use the client time zone because it is the client that is having the mission, not you. Except in a situation where okay, now, hold on. I think now this is 8 a.m. my time, right? Let me go to my email address, the second email address that I used. So that you see what I am talking about. So now this is Nigerian time. This is my calendar. This my second Chrome is the Nigerian time, and we scheduled that meeting for tomorrow, right? So if you remember very well, I have not accepted it. Let me accept it. Okay. I need to change that calendar. Let me show you what I mean. I need to change it because I've not set that up. Now let me just add my other email address to this. Saturate my soul with your beauty. I want to know you. I actually forgot that we're recording and I'm singing. Give it a minute, give it a minute, give it a minute, give it a minute, give it a minute. Don't want to stress the academy. Please don't stress me for this class. So true, but okay. So can you see here? But because now this my time zone is already in W8 is already in my client's time, it's showing me 8 a.m. Now let me change it. Let me change my settings to W80. So you will see where it falls under. Let me change my settings to Lagos time so you see what I am talking about. Sorry, I'll change it later. Hold on. Please, I'll change it later. Hold on. So you see now that it's in 1 p.m. Raymond.
Yes, I can see.
So if I set it at 8 a.m. EST, and in my time, it is 1 p.m. Nigerian time. So it means that once it's 1 p.m., it is 8 a.m. As I'm clicking on it for 1 p.m., my client is clicking on the link for 8 a.m. and we're having the meeting. So it doesn't matter the time zone difference, set it. But so you don't confuse yourself, use your times, your client time zone whenever you are setting for him. Except he says, set it with your own time. What am I even saying? Except he's saying it. Use your client's time zone, because except you are setting it for someone else that is in Nigeria, then you use normal W80. So I have to change this back so it doesn't affect what I am doing. -4. New York time. Eastern time, New York. Yes. Okay, that has been changed. Yes. Okay, yes, it's back to 8 a.m. So now let's go back to. So if you have more Salvation, I think you said you had a question. Can you ask? Salvation still here? Okay, let's continue. So now you've scheduled an appointment for your client. If you are managing your client's calendar, these are the things you need to do. Another thing you will need to do is, did I show you guys how your clients can grant you access? Sorry, I think I missed that. So for Google Calendar, how your clients can grant you access is you just click on, you just take your cursor to tell your clients to take his cursor or her cursor to where their name is on their calendar. They will click on options there. Click on settings and sharing. When you click on settings and sharing, you see shared with, right? You click shared with. Me, I'm already sharing it. This is the owner. So you just add people. So let's say I want to share this my calendar now to this my other email address. I will click on send. Right? I will get the email notification. Sorry, let me accept it. Because you will get the email notification that a client is sharing. So for you to accept it. So I have why is it telling me I do not have access to this calendar? So this is what you see when your client grants you access to their calendar. It's loading, give it a minute or a second or a few seconds. So you see, because I've already clicked on it with my phone, that's why it's not on my inbox for on. So you see join shares calendar. Amarati shared the calendar, blah, 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 has invited you to see whatever, and you click on join shared calendar. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Add. Yeah. So whenever you, so this is what you will see when your client shares their calendar with you. You're going to see it like this, so side by side like this. But in order to remove it so that your client is the only one, so you don't confuse yourself, you will just remove it. Click on this. Just click on that. Just toggle over this where your name is here. So now your client's own is here, your own is here. Just toggle over it. No, this is messed up. So you see that once you remove it, you only see one calendar here. You only see one. So if you want it back, you just click it back and then it's two. So let's create something else. Let's create a reminder. Then you want to just remind your client, oh, I'm tired of talking. Who is with the assistant? Create something for me. Let's practice what we have been teaching. Let me stop sharing this screen. Who is with the assistant to practice with me? Don't be shy. All right, time.
Just share it. We, the phone user, will also try if it's going to work.
Okay, Stanley, can you share your screen for us? So you create something for us. It's a practical class. Don't be shy. Thank you. We're going to learn.
Okay, I'm using my system. How do I share the screen? I'm using my phone for the conference call, then using my system. How do I share the screen? How should I?
I think you
Okay.
should turn
Oh,
your
you're
camera.
using your phone? You're using your phone?
Yes, I'm using my phone for the conference call, then using my system behind this thing.
You need to use your system to share your screen for us because you're using your phone for the call, not your system.
Okay, let me try that.
So you can join with both your system and your phone now.
Okay. Let me look for the link.
Let me send you the link on like in the chat box so that we were able to finish that. Maybe you might even see it before me. I've seen it. Let me share it with you. Saturate my heart with your love. Okay, I'm sharing it in the chat box. You can copy it from here and now people also see that what we're teaching is real because hacking is cheap. What's your updates? Kelechi, what's your updates?
I'm on it.
Okay. So while we're waiting for Kelechi, is there anybody else that wants to try? Aside Kelechi, is there anybody else that wants to give it a trial?
Yeah, I tried with my laptop as well, but I'm unable to share the screen. I'm using my phone for the class and I'm practicing with my laptop.
Oh, okay. Mm. You can as well still, I don't mind. We can have two people do it like after Kelechi, someone else can set up another, appointment for us. So you can also try logging in with your system so you can share your screen. So Kelechi, if you want to share your screen on your system in the Google Meet, where you see your microphone, you see your video, the next thing is share your screen. It has this share, icon, if I should call it that, on it, that arrow up. That's where you can share your screen on your system. Testimony. Are you following? Are you doing it?
Yes, I'm trying to do it. My network is.
Okay. Kelechi, what's your update?
Ma, maybe you can send me the link. Let me try my best. I'm trying to see if I can do it with the phone, and at least I'm making progress.
Okay, I sent you the link on the chat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, while he's trying to do that, what's her name? What's this person's name? Salvation. I don't think she's. Oh, yes, you asked the question. You said you had a question you wanted to ask me.
Yes, ma'am. It's about the other stuff. Wait, that you were teaching. Since that you have gone quite a bit, but I got disconnected because of next one. Maybe I will go back to the
Okay.
video. Maybe.
Okay. Zainab, happy to see you here. Thank God you are done with fasting. So, Zainab, how
Good
are you?
evening, ma.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, ma. And you?
How is the class? I'm good. Hope you're following.
It's quite interesting.
Okay.
Not really.
All right. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Raymond, do you have a question? Does anybody have a question? Well, I'm trying to use this time to, just while away time maybe so I'll wait for Kelechi. But while he's doing that, let me just share my screen to teach you guys something else. Since Kelechi is not unavailable, still trying to sort that out. So let me share my screen. Saturday
Good evening, ma.
evening.
My Rose is very, very lost.
This is my friend. Please, where are you lost? Let me find you.
Okay. I can't even describe it, but I'll get the voice note and catch up. And from my colleagues.
Where did you lose your way? Is it
What
in
the hell?
which
Ma, I can't
area?
describe it, but I came when you were doing calendar. I came in when you were teaching calendar.
Oh, so you
I
didn't
was
meet us when we
getting
were doing Google Maps.
yes, I was out of data, so that was why.
Okay, so you have to listen to the recording
Yes, I will.
because the
Hold on.
recording, I think I took my time and I broke it down so that you can easily understand that. Thank you.
Mm,
So while we were
thank you,
waiting
ma.
for Kelechi to teach us, because I also want to see what it's one thing that helps me learn is as I am learning, I am practicing it. It helps me learn very well. So if I can see somebody do it in the class here, it would really be it will really let me know that you guys are really understanding what we are teaching. So let's say your client say, "Oh, I need a daily reminder."
Hello, ma.
Sister, yes.
Yeah, I have logged in the system. How do I share the screen?
Okay. So I told you that in your system, where your mic is, right?
Yes.
You will see your video there. After it, you will see share screen. An arrow. You see this arrow written in a box. Can you see where your mic is? There's a noise from your background, Kelechi. So since you are on your phone and your system, you have to reduce the volume of your phone. Reduce it very well. Like reduce it to the. In fact, you can even turn that one off. Let's use your system. So on your system, you see um where you see your microphone just down. I don't know how to explain it. Where you see your mic, you see your video. The next thing you see is to share screen. I hope um I hope it's the same for Windows. That's what I see on Mac. It's definitely the same thing for Windows. Well, Kelechi, have you found it?
Yes, ma.
Ah, okay. Please share your screen. Please share your screen while waiting. Oh, yes. I'm going to mute myself so you can ask me questions and I will guide you as we go. We're doing calendar, not Google Map, not Google. Yes. No, fit Arcadia. You can be talking, or you can be teaching us as you go. You get. It's a way for you to also
Um,
learn it very well.
this is our crate. We want to create something.
We can hear the echo from your phone. Reduce your phone or turn off the phone on. Let's use the system.
Then we click create. We want to create an event. Seems like my laptop mic is not good.
Okay, then use your phone. Use your phone. So
Okay.
sorry, before you go on to scheduling and calendar, there is something I omitted in teaching you guys. So you take your cursor to where take your cursor to where your week is, where you see week. Up, the other side, the other side. No, not on your calendar. Move it to yeah, keep going, keep going. Where you see your settings up, keep going. Yes, sit. Just under 27, under Friday. Oh, above it, sorry. Above it, above 27. Yes. Yes. Oh, Kelechi. No, no, no. Yes. Oh God. Yes, exactly. So now you can, what I want to tell, I'm coming to your question. What I want to teach you guys, you can put it on day, you can put it on month, you can put it on year. So it's preferably you put it on day. If your client has so many things, like put it on day, Kelechi. Take it from week. So now you're only going to be seeing one day. If it's on week, you can see the full week, depending on how you want to see it. So now if your client is a very busy person that gets booked every day, you don't need to put it on week. Just put it on day to have a better view of what the calendar is saying. So Kelechi, you can go on now.
Okay. Okay, we are creating. We click on create event. We add our title. Let me say Kelechi and Amarachi. Okay, let me use this as our title. Then it should be tomorrow. Let me use tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Monday. Let me use tomorrow, 23rd. I'm using 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the meeting. 8 a.m.
Kelechi, hold
to
on.
9.
First of all, did you see that the time zone on this GMT is showing you +00? You are not even in what? You're not even in Nigerian time zone yet. So you are using an entirely different time zone that is not even Nigeria. Let's just assume exactly. So you have to change that in settings, under settings.
Okay. Under settings. Where should I set it to?
Set it to Nigerian time. Nigeria is GMT +1. So you go down. Keep going. Yes. So take your time now. Keep going. When you see +1, you will see Lagos, Nigeria. Keep going. You've not seen it yet. That's Western Sahara. See, are you seeing Lagos there, West Africa time? Yes.
Yes.
You don't need to save. It has automatically saved. Just go to take out the settings, go out of it. Where your settings arrow is, yes. So have you seen that it has changed now?
Yes, ma.
So for those of you that have one thing or the other that you don't understand, now your this is should I call him in for the purpose of this gathering? Your classmate is the one doing it, and it is no longer Amarachi. It is someone you know that is doing it. So this is going to give you. I think you should be able to use this now to have a better understanding of what you want to do. So Kelechi, you can go on.
Okay, I've added the title. I'm to add time. So I want to make use of 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. tomorrow. That's being Monday. Okay, I will change my PM to AM. Okay. Add guests. I
So
can add.
Kelechi, in order to have a large view of what you want to do, click on the more options down close to that save.
Okay, I've done that.
So now you can continue. I just wanted you to have a larger picture of what you are saying. So now, will this meeting be held on Zoom or Google Meet?
On Google Meet.
So you have to add Google Meet, yes.
Okay, this is Blazer. Google Meet. Will I copy the link?
Yeah, you have, just create it first. You don't need to copy the link. We're not done. I hope his network has not. Yeah, his network threw him off. Okay, we are back. Welcome. You are done with the Google Meet conferencing. So you remember what I told you about you can add notification. So see notification, add more notification. Click on it. Yes. Sorry, hold on. Go out of it. So you see add more. Just yes. See add notification just underneath it. No, Kelechi, take your cursor out. So are you not seeing add notification there? That blue something I'm seeing. Just immediate yes. So set it. Do you want him to have 1 hour? Do you want him to be notified an hour before, 30 minutes before, 10 minutes before? If that's what you want, that place that there is 10 minutes, that place that you see minutes, click on it and change it to an hour. Minutes. Yes, click on it. Then go back. No, leave that one. Go back to where that 10 is. So where 10 is, because what you are getting is 10 hours. So I want to make it 1 hour, yes. So reduce it. No, that's That's good. So that's good. They just click outside. So you can add as many as you want. You can add for 10 minutes. You can add for 5 minutes. That's as many as you want. So now what you want to do is, what if your client's calendar color for this event is an important event? Click on that color where you see blue. So yeah, that's where you have your different colors. You can change it to anything you want that the client uses. Change it to anything you want. You mustn't use red. Good. Now go to add description. That's where go to add description. That's where you can add the purpose, the agenda, You can add the links, anything you have you want to add to it. That's where you can add it. So you can just type something. Okay, so let's move on to where you add your guests. No.
Here.
Electric, where are you? Yes. Click on that add guest. Yes. So you can add, if you have a second email address or anybody, let's say you have anybody here you want to use, you can reach out to the person and say, please ignore the calendar invitation. So anybody that is your friend here that you can use, you can add them there. Or if you have another email address, you can add it.
Let me use my second email.
Yes. So do you see what I told you, that you don't need to add, if you are the person creating, you don't need to add the email address. Already it automatically adds you as the organizer.
Yeah, so
So now you remember you missed something. Imagine I am in EST time zone, and I told you to always set this calendar to your client's time zone. Now this calendar you've set now is in what? You see the place you change the 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. See time zone at the edge of it. Yes. So now you want to create this calendar now to EST. Good. Click on that. Now look for New York. Go up. Scroll up. What we are looking for is GMT -1, New York. New York. You will see so many -1, but let it be New York. Go up. Just keep going up. Take your time and be going up. Don't be in a hurry. You missed, but I want you to look for it yourself. -4, you passed it again. Oh. So you look at it. Yes. Say okay. Good. Now you can save. Send. So you created this time, you created your meeting 8 a.m. and it's showing for you here at 1 p.m. That's to tell you that it will always reflect in your client's calendar.
okay.
If you created it at 1 p.m. now for you yourself, your clients will get it at 8 a.m. His time. But to be on a safe side, I always tell you to use your client time zone so that you don't make a mistake. To be on a safe side. So now you've been able to create calendar. This is it's as easy as it is. Right? Now I want you to create another calendar. Create it for I want you to put a physical calendar, a physical location. So what we've done now is virtual. I want you to put a physical location without the Google Meet conferencing. So let's say you want to create it for 2 p.m. You don't need to go to that create. Just click on any, come into the calendar. Yeah, exactly. Just click on any empty time here. Anytime you want, just click on it there. Just click on it automatically. So you are good to go. So just start typing.
I should add any location.
No, don't go down to location yet. You are creating a meeting. You're not just creating location. Repeat the same thing you did, but the only difference is you are not adding Google conferencing. So you are starting with the names of the people doing the meeting. Kelechi. So you can be fast now because you've been able to do it before. So instead of putting two names, just put anything there. I just want to show them something. Just put anything there. Yes. Now, so don't change the time zone. Don't change anything. You are doing it at 4 p.m. Don't change it. Don't change it. So now this is your own personal calendar. You are doing it at 4 p.m. time, March 23. Yes. Now, do these more options for me. Good. So if you want to add location, click on that add location there. Now type 1242. Okay. Okay, since we're in Nigeria, just use your home address. Use any, just put Abuja or anything for me there. I would have said let's use a specific location, but anybody else will figure it out themselves. So you can say Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, good. You can put any address. Just click on anything there. Click on anything it gives you. Just click on it. Yeah, click on that one. Good. So that's an address. That's an address. So when you are done scheduling, now let's say this is a physical meeting. Now what the person you don't need to add this Google Meet video conferencing because it's no longer a virtual meeting. Now it's a physical meeting. So when you are done filling it up, when the person gets the invitation, he sees this address. Even if the person doesn't know where it is, the person can easily just click on the location on the calendar invite, and it takes the person directly to Google Maps. And if the person is driving, it easily gives the person direction to wherever the meeting is being held. So now this is the difference between physical meeting and virtual meeting. Do you get? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, good to go. So one more thing I want you to create for me. Go out. Don't worry, you don't need to create this one. We're good. You can just go out of it. Yes, discard it. Oh, wait, before you discard it, cancel. Oh, shit. Okay. Just let me take it one. I think there's something I saw that I didn't teach you guys. Click on more options for me. So now, let's say your client is having either a virtual meeting or a physical meeting that is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. When you are done adding everything you need to add, okay, let you take your cursor to where it shows you does not repeat up under the time, does not repeat. Exactly. Click on it. Now, you can now decide to see if your client, click on it. If your client is having a weekly meeting, you add weekly on Monday. So you don't need to now start going every Monday to create it. No. Once you've created it for weekly on Monday, it automatically duplicates, like automatically goes to every Monday. If you don't put a time stop for it, it continues to the end of the year. If you set it for monthly on 4th Monday, that's how it's going to be. You don't need to every day keep going to set monthly on 4th Monday. That you're stressing yourself. Now I want to do it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, let you click on custom for me. Take your cursor down. Click on it. You've gone out. No, go back to does not repeat. Yes. Go down to the last. You'll see custom. So now, remember I say Monday. So click on Tuesday. Click on Wednesday. So now I want it to be repeated on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday every day. Then if you want it to never end, don't click on Friday. You can click if it's a personal thing, but I want to show them something. So you can click if it's an everyday meeting, you can click on it. If you want it to never end, you put it on never end. Now, if you want it on a certain time frame, you want it to start from, let's say, Monday 23rd to end on April 4th or April anytime. Okay, let you click on. Toggle on, yes. Now, take it to March. Click on your June 22. Take it to March 23 for me. March 23. Yes, click on 23. Now, click on after. Has gone back. Click on, go back to your own. Do the same thing I just told you now. Okay, hold on. Just go to after. Let me show you something. So click on that 13 occurrences. Take it down to 10. That's up. Take it down. Decrease it to 10. Kelechi, are you having network issue?
Yes, it's a bit slowing.
Okay, don't worry. You can stop sharing your screen. I need to finish this so that we can. You can stop sharing your screen. Let me finish it. But at least you've been able to practice it yourself, and you've seen how it is that you can manage a client calendar. So with constant practice, there's a lot in managing a client's calendar. There's a lot in managing a client's calendar. But this is just the basics. So now, okay. So we see that it's already on weekly or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 times. You can save it. There is no title. Don't worry. So go to Monday, go to Tuesday. Go to Tuesday on your calendar. Yes, click on Tuesday. So you are seeing that it's already on. If you click on Wednesday now, you'll see it again. So you don't need to go and be doing, repeating all over again. Just set it to click on does not repeat. If you don't want it to repeat, click on does not repeat. If you want it to repeat, you do it. You click on the either on monthly, only on Monday, only on Tuesday. If you want it annually, you can also set your friend's birthday. I usually forget my friend's birthday because of a whole lot of work. So what do? Get Google Calendar. You can set up your friend's birthday every year, June 22. Every year you get a notification. If you set it for 6 a.m., 6 a.m. you're already getting notified on your phone that, oh, it's so and so person's birthday. Nobody is coming to tell you forgot my birthday, You see? Or any event, your anniversary, anything, you can set it up on your Google Calendar. So there's one more thing I want you to do, which is to create daily reminder. Now, Kelechi, click on another number. This is the last thing we'll do before we end. You don't need to click on, just click on 11 a.m. It's already here. Don't go to create. Just click on it here. 11 a.m. Up. A.m. Yes. So just click, just write a reminder for me on the title. Click on these more options for me. Now you want a daily reminder of something. Just click on this, toggle on this all day. All day. So instead of you to, let's say you are always putting, you don't need to just put on all day and change the color for me to yellow. The color down. Change it to yellow. You've not changed it though, you carried your cursor up again. And we're good. So save it. You see, it's already up here. Now, this thing would never go out. What did we do? I don't think we added, if we wanted this thing to repeat, to never end, we would have gone to that does not repeat and put it. So I don't think we did. But let you go to 26 for me. This on the 25th. Go to 26. Let me see. Because I think we only did this for one day. So it's no longer there. Now, if you want that contact, that reminder to be there, You will go back to that does not repeat and you put never. So it would be there till the ending of it does not have any time it ends. So that is it. You can practice on your own, listen to the recording and practice on your own. I think we've come to the end of today's class. It's been an honor to teach, having you guys here again today. So we've come to the end of today's class. Kelechi, you can stop sharing your screen. You can start to, what do you do? Attendance. Start writing on the chat box your attendance. So you're welcome, Perpetual. And I think somebody asked me a question, and I said I was going to get back to that question. Does it mean since I don't have a laptop, I can't do anything on virtual assistant like practical? Oh no, you can, but the majority of the work, let me not go and bite my mouth because I want to speak English. The majority of the work, oh God, I beg, is you will enjoy it more with system. Because on system, you have like a broader view. You can actually set calendar on your phone. Most of the time, if I'm not with my system, I set calendars on my phone. That one is very easy. The same thing you've done, we've been able to do here. As you're watching the recording, you can do it on your phone. You can set calendar on your phone. I do that one all the time. In fact, I prefer to set calendar on my phone than my system because it's very easy. It's just as if you are typing on WhatsApp. I just set the calendar and I'm good to go. So for calendar, yes. But there are a lot of things that you cannot do with your phone. You need your system. Because phone design and system design are two different things. They are not, designed in the same way. So there are some tasks like data entry that you can do as a virtual assistant. You can use your phone and be using your spreadsheet and be doing data entry. But there are bigger tasks that you cannot do with your phone. So I hope I've been able to get that. So if you are done with your attendance, this is already 3:16. I know we started at 6:30, which was supposed to end at 8:30. So let me give you the floor. If you have any questions, please ask me because if you have any questions, I believe was what Kelechi have done. We should be able to understand it. But if not, if you need clarity on anything, yes, hi, Bright.
Okay, I just lost where you talked about your clients granting you access to your calendar. I think I just mixed up. You can just create the steps.
Okay, the granting access part. Did I hear you correctly?
Okay, you said yes, where you can actually get access to your client's calendar. I think is it calendar, yes.
Okay,
How
let
to
me share my
get
screen quickly. Okay. Let me share my screen so that I can show you what I said. So if you want your client to grant you access to their calendar, you can let them know. If your client does not know how to do it, most of them know how to do that already. But if your client does not know how to do it, let's say it's his first time and he wants to, what do you do? Please, if you can see my screen. Bright Johnson, specifically to you that asked the question, can you see my screen? I don't know if you gave me an emoji or what. My screen. Please, anybody that's asking me questions, well, I know maybe network or something, but if not, Bright, are you here?
Maybe a network.
Okay,
But
maybe. So, she will definitely have to watch it again because there's nothing I say now that she will be here. So she would have to watch the recording again to find out. All right. It's Sunday. Please, we need to go and rest. Thank you very much for. I think our last class is next week. Mr. Solomon was telling me something about assessment, but I know we would have to talk about that later on for me to know what he wants me to do about your assessment. Raymond, since I chat with you, please remind me on Saturday about ChatGPT prompt so that I can get it ready maybe for the class before we end. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys next week. And please practice and come with your question. Rose, you need to. In fact, Rose, I think you're going to do something for me next class. Before we go into the main thing we want to do for next class, Rose, you would teach us how to schedule an appointment. So I don't know if you have a system. If not, you can tell me the process verbally. I really want to know that you went back to watch the recording, because it's one thing to teach, it's another thing to watch, to listen and then practice it. So Rose,
Yes, ma.
please, I'm giving you an assignment. If I forget it on Sunday, I don't remind me. Yeah, in trouble.
Okay, ma. I'll try and look for
Thank
it.
you so much.
That's all
You
right.
don't need to if you don't get it, just use your mouth and tell me the step by step. Now, how can you
She
tell
can
me the
use her
step by step? It means you've been able to watch this recording to now tell me step by step on what I taught you and how to
Okay,
go about it.
okay, ma.
All right.
she
You guys
can
have a very beautiful Sunday
Good night.
and
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.